Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday. How are you guys doing? This is a big experiment for me because we're going live on like 3 different platforms all at once. How cool is that? So if you're watching on Facebook, hello. If you're watching on YouTube, hi. If you're watching on Insta, hi. Okay. I have a really special announcement for you guys. And this is why I'm here, because I'm so freaking excited. And you might be saying, why are you so excited, Arden? Because I am excited. Last year in January, we did a big breath support boot camp. And it was such a success that I said, we got to do this again. And it's been way too long. And so now here we are. It's January again. And we're doing another breath support boot camp coming up in not this Saturday, but next Saturday, January 20th. And registration is now open. Okay, sorry. I'm like way too excited for this just because the breakthroughs that those of you who attended last time were so huge. And it's live, meaning like you get my hands-on in the moment coaching with you, interactive, where I'm listening to you, I'm watching you. And so it's like super transformative. So anytime between now and Saturday, the 20th, when the bootcamp starts, you can come in and you can save your seat and you can make sure that you're there for this really, really, really important training. And so if you're a singer, if you're a performer, if you are somebody who uses their voice to get your message across through music, whether you're a songwriter, an opera singer, a musical theater singer, whether you're a jazz singer, a pop singer, it doesn't matter what genre you do. The number one thing that you need in common, all of you, is rock solid breath support. And you might be thinking, duh, but seriously, because if you do not have this, it creates all kinds of insecurity and unreliability that prevents you from singing in the way that you need to achieve all the goals that you want. And when you can't sing the way that you need to, it prevents you from acting on your own behalf in the ways that really get your career off the ground in the ways that you need to, because it creates those things like you were like, well, if you're kind of insecure, you're not going to put yourself out there. Or if you do, you're not going to be able to land it. So, like I said before, I have said this time and time again, and I know people are like, Arden, this is like hyperbole. But seriously, if you don't have rock solid breath support, you have no singing career. And that's the truth. I'm not like just trying to scare you here, okay? Because if you're somebody even who does this aspirationally, just in your own life, just for fun to sing, whether you are somebody who does it as a hobby that way or somebody who's really serious in this for their career to bring in money and have a sustainable income. Either way, if you do not have rock solid breath support, you don't have a future in singing, because without that reliability, without that confidence that reliability creates, you will not be able to land opportunities. You will not put yourself out there for those opportunities that could bring you what you want and the results that you want. So I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not trying to scare you when I say that without rock solid breath support, it's game over. It really is. And so those of you who don't have it, I think you understand what I'm talking about. I think you understand the effects of that insecurity and what that unreliable support bring, right? It can lead to tension. It can lead to vocal strain. It can lead to vocal injury. It can lead to vocal fatigue. It can lead to feeling all this unreliability and inconsistency where you don't really know if the note that you want or the phrase that you want or the performance that you want is going to come out when you need it, the way you need it, right? And that really sucks. It's what I call the cross your fingers and hope technique. But that's not a technique, right? The cross your fingers and like, okay, maybe this time it'll come out the way I want. Is it going to come out the way I want? Maybe this time, maybe it will, maybe it won't. That's not a technique, okay? So I'm doing this breath support boot camp to get you out of the cross your fingers and hope technique. Because if you don't have that rock solid, reliable support, then, that's the foundational thing that everything else that you want in your singing comes from. And so if you don't have this consistent support, you can't be in the moment with the character, with the story, with the audience of your song, because you're like in your head, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to make it to the end of the phrase, or, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit this note correctly. And so it just takes you out of your audience. It takes you out of the impact of your performance. And you have one job as a performer, and that's to make an impact on your audience. So I can't stress enough that everything you want to create with your voice is rooted in this foundation that you have to set up with your breath support. And that is why it's January. It's the first of the year. We're doing a big breath support boot camp to get you set up right on January 20th. It's a Saturday. Okay. It's not this Saturday, next Saturday. And I want to give you the tools to be able to have that reliability. And so here's what I want you to know. One of the things that I am best in the world at, like I know, is teaching breath support. Okay. And I don't play the false humility game. Like you guys, when I say that I am one of the best in the world at teaching support, I am the best in the world at teaching this stuff, okay? And unfortunately, there's so much conflicting and confusing and frankly, just bad and wrong information out there about breath support. What it is, what it isn't, how to employ it in your body, how to do it consistently, the things that sabotage it, right? So we're going to get in there on all of those things in this big breath support bootcamp, okay? It's going to be really hands-on. It's online. It's interactive live training on Saturday the 20th. And so what we're going to talk about is what breath support is, what it isn't. And even if you've had a ton of training, guys, I guarantee you that you've probably been engaging with some fallacies and some wrong ideas about your breath support that you didn't even know were sabotaging your sound and your performance, even if you've had years of training to speak of, okay? So we're going to talk about what breath support is and what it isn't. We're going to talk about the big things that unknowingly sabotage your support and how to annihilate them, how to get rid of them. So all these bad habits, all these things that you don't even realize are getting in the way. Like they're just like weeds that are in your technique and in your support that we're going to rip out in this boot camp. Okay. So the number one way that I want to help you do this is by, well, first of all, I want to teach you the best way to create unshakable consistency for your support. And so that's going to be a big thing that we're going to talk about. And I'm going to give you the best exercises to practice it. So I'm going to give you all of these exercises in the training, and then you're going to get links to MP3s for all the exercises you learn after the training so that you can continue to practice that and continue to condition that learning. So I'm going to give you all of that. I'm going to give you my tried and true step-by-step system for understanding apoyo, what that is, what that isn't, what it has to do with your support, how to employ it. Those of you who follow my content, I talk about apoyo a lot, and I get a lot of questions like, wait, am I feeling this right? Am I doing this right? So guys, this is a huge opportunity in this boot camp because you're going to get to have my eyes and ears on you. Have me be able to watch you, listen to you. You can ask me your questions. So come and be ready to sing. Let's get in there. And I'm going to tell you if you're doing it right, what you're doing wrong, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to get in there and we're going to talk about the best ways then to translate these techniques into your repertoire, into the songs that you are singing so that you sound better, you feel better, and you make a bigger impact with your singing and everything that you're trying to do with it. So we're going to do some repertoire. We're going to do some exercises. We're going to do A to Z on this foundational breath support method so that you have confidence and rock solid foundation from which to move forward in your singing in 2024. So the live breath support bootcamp workshop, like I said, it's Saturday, January 20th, coming up in like a week and a half. And like I said, it's online, it's interactive, it is live. You will have me teaching you the things and also watching you, seeing you if you're implementing it correctly. So, this is not just like passively watch, guys. This is a boot camp. This is get up and sing. So we're going to be interacting and working together. And, that's one of the things that's kind of annoying about watching YouTube trainings or webinar type trainings. I mean, I give you guys so many awesome tips and tools and trainings on my YouTube channel. There's a lot of great trainings and tools and stuff on there. But the one biggest problem with that is that you don't have anybody's eyes and ears on you who's an expert to make sure that you're actually doing it correctly, right? So you're just watching a training otherwise, and you, again, cross your fingers and hope that you're doing it right. And I have to say that 70-80% of the time you're not. So this is an awesome opportunity to get that as well. to get my eyes and ears on you, make sure that the stuff that you're learning, you're actually doing it right. So the bootcamp is a 3-hour live event this Saturday after this one, January 20th, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be content-packed, live interactive training, like I've been saying, discussion, lecture demo, get up and sing, all that kind of stuff. Hands-on coaching, intimate question and answer session where you can ask me anything, whether it's about breath support or not, but we're going to try to keep it focused as much on breath support as we can. So come prepared to sing, come prepared with your questions. And also what's great is you will get unlimited access to the bootcamp training replay. So after the event, everybody who is there will get a link so that you can watch the training over and over again, because you know how it is, right? You're in the mix, in the moment, and there's things that you miss or that you don't even realize in that moment. So to be able to go back and watch it over again and be able to also in that moment, watch me working with you and listening and watching yourself and being like, oh, that's what she's talking about. It's the fastest way to improve and the fastest way to condition the new tools. So you'll get the replay. You can watch it over and over again as much as you want, get the training as much as you need, as well as we're going to give you all of the practice MP3s for all the vocal exercises that we did in the workshop as well. So like I said, Breath Support Bootcamp, Saturday, January 20th. This is your opportunity to get in there with me live. Like, let's take this 3-hour chunk of time to really get under the hood and understand and get rock solid on your support so that you can move forward into 2024 with the most powerful vocals, the most powerful confidence and reliability that you need to be able to go out there and start hitting your career goals, like hitting those results and those accomplishments that you want with your voice. So I put in the post copy, if you're watching this on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, it's in the video description, the link to register for the bootcamp, which has all the details. And so here's the thing, right? Brass tacks, right? Let's just get down to it. The investment for the training, it's just $4.99. These are tools that I give the singers in my intensive program that is a several $1,000 investment, okay? And so the investment for this bootcamp is only $4.99. So you're getting all these tips and tools and strategies for your breath support and my eyes and ears on you for this intense period of time for $4.99. Guys, it's a no-brainer to be able to get this stuff and have the tools and be able to have me coach you on it so that you never, ever have to wonder, am I doing this right ever again? It's a total no-brainer. So if you can't make it on the 20th, not a problem. If you purchase the training before the event on the 20th, it secures access and gets you the unlimited replay, all the practice MP3s and everything. Now, you can still purchase the training if you can't come after the 20th, but just be warned that after that, I'm going to be selling the training for over $1,000. So you want to be able to get in there and get that special rate while you can. And also, more importantly, be able to get in there live with me. And so have me answer your questions, watch you, see what you're doing, and make sure that you're doing everything that gets you on the right track. Okay. So that's honestly what I'm the most excited about. I mean, really, I'm envisioning another incredible group like we had last January who's all excited and willing to get in there and try and fail and have you succeed and fall down and get up and see what you're doing wrong and get you the best possible tools so that you can just get up and do it again more successfully. So Breath Support Bootcamp registration is open now. Get on it before all the seats go away. And I want to make sure that you are set up to win in 2024. And this is the best way I know how to do that. So get your seat in the bootcamp as soon as you can. Saturday, January 20th. The link to register is in the post copy or in the video description. Get on it. Don't miss it. Okay, everybody. Take care. Bye.